Hello, this is Lisa and Grace, and we're here to teach you some different fun ways to play with your family, do some fun family active yoga. So let's get started. We're going to stand up on our mats to get started. And we're going to do some different animal shapes here. So come to the very back of your mat, facing the front of your mat. And from here, we're going to see if we can be tall giraffes, reaching our arms up towards the ceiling on our tippy toes, walking like a giraffe all across your mat. Now, the next one that we're going to do, actually, we can do giraffes backwards. Let's do giraffes backwards now. Giraffes backwards. Reaching up really, really tall. Now we're going to be penguins. So heels on the floor, toes up, arms can be at your side, being penguins while we walk along. And you guessed it, we're going to go backwards. Backwards here. Backwards penguins. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be elephants, and we'll swing our trunks as we stomp and stomp and stomp, and then all the way backwards. Now we're going to be frogs. Can you get down towards the floor and jump like a frog? Jump like a frog, up and down, and all the way backwards. And then come on back up, standing up nice and tall on your mat. Nice big breath up, and then breath out while you bring your arms back down. One more nice big breath. Arms coming up, and then arms coming back down. All right, from here, we're going to take a moment to do a lion's breath. So really opening your chest, pulling your shoulders away from each other. Arms can go down at your side, looking up, long breath in. And as you exhale, open your mouth, stick out your tongue and say, We'll do 2 more of those. Nice long breath in. One more, and as you do your big lion exhale, see if you can open your whole face, your eyes, your nose, everything. Ready? Breathing in. Amazing, good job. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're in a box. But this box is totally see-through. So your box is going to look different than my box, is going to look different than Grace's box. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on your mat. Maybe you're facing the long edge, maybe the short edge, wherever you want. Maybe your box is a square. Maybe your box is a triangle. Maybe it's a sphere, nice big circle around you. You imagine in your own mind what that box is going to look like. Are we ready? Okay. So what we're going to do, stick your feet to the mat. Are they stuck? Mine are. Take your hands and see if you can touch the top of your box that you're in, whatever shape it is. Can you touch every part of it? Now, can you touch the front and the back of your box without moving your feet? Can you touch the front and the back of your box? Now, over to the sides, can you reach all the way up and down? Can you reach everywhere? Whoops, sorry. Now, finally, can you touch the floor? Maybe bend your knees, but can you touch the floor in your box? Excellent. So we know in our minds we've all sort of got the picture of what our box looks like, yeah? Okay, so from here, take your hands, pretend you've dipped them in paint. You're going to now, your see-through box, you're going to paint it with all your favorite colors. So reaching up, getting all the ceiling here, painting the ceiling of the top of your box. And when you're ready, do the front wall. Are you painting? What color do you need to dip into the paint ever? Or is this magic paint, it never wears off? You're getting the whole front wall, everything. Now, without moving your feet, how are we going to get the back wall? We're going to go like this. We're going to turn. We're going to turn the other way. We're painting. Now, keep going if you need to. But I'm going to move on to the sides of my box. I'm painting them all up and down, as high as I can go and as low as I can go. Now the other side, ready? We're painting. Everything is getting painted. Now we're going to do the floor. Painting on the floor. Go maybe between your feet here. Maybe we get the back everywhere. All right. Whew. Now see all your beautiful work that you did. Good job. From here, we are going to take a ball. If you don't have a ball, maybe you're going to use a pillow or a cushion or a book, something that you can pass back and forth. So Grace, you're going to stand right here for me. So you're going to hold it in your left hand, and you're going to pass it to your partner's left hand. Bring your arms back. Now, your partner is going to grab the ball and pass it to their right hand. Now, your right hand will go in and grab the ball, pass to yourself, and then pass to your partner. So pass to yourself, pass to your partner, pass to yourself, pass to your partner. You may be saying, this is too confusing. That's okay, we're all gonna make mistakes a lot with this one. Grace and I have been practicing just for this moment. Oh, see, I started talking too much. But what you're gonna do, so take the ball, pass to yourself, pass to yourself. And what you're trying to do here is you're trying to really focus on working together with somebody else as well as with yourself. And it's going to get confusing and it's going to get tricky, but it's a fun way to have lots of giggles. I hope that you've had lots of giggles just like us. But you're passing the ball and you're using your brain and your focus and your memory, and you can keep going for as long as you want. If you're having a great time, pause the video and keep going with it. We'll do it one more time. So we'll do pass to yourself, pass to your partner, pass to yourself, pass to your partner, pass to yourself. And just keep saying that to yourself. And then if you get confused, you can go back to saying that to yourself if you need to. So there we go. That's a fun one to try at home. And like I said, pause it if you need to at all. From here, we're going to face our partner still, and we're going to play the mirror game. So in the mirror game, the adult will be the first person, and the smaller person will get to be the mirror. So whatever I do, Grace has to do. And so you're going to do all the fun, silly things that you want to do, and they need to copy you. So you're doing all kinds of fun things around the room, probably staying on your mat, but just making them do whatever you want them to copy you. And it can be silly or funny, it can be energetic, or it can be slow. It's all up to you. And now we're gonna stop, and now it's our smaller person's turn to show the adults what we have to do. So go ahead. Small people, you get to show the big people what we have to do. And if there's lots of you in your family, maybe you can partner off. But if there's an odd number, you can switcheroo. Everybody gets a turn. So again, you can pause the video so that everybody gets a turn. But doing funny, silly things that you want to make your adult or your family do with you, and see if you can anticipate what their move might be before they even do it. Great job. Awesome. All right, folks, we're going to grab a foamy or a blanket here. So if you're at home, maybe you've got a cushion that you want to stand on. I'm going to put my blanket here, and then I'm also going to grab my foamy and just go behind it so that I can try both. But what you're going to do is you're going to stand up on one of these. So either your cushion, your pillow, your foamy, what are you going to stand up on? And really root your feet into it. Really feel how that feels under your feet. When you're ready, stick them both. Make sure both of your feet are nice and sturdy on there. And you're gently going to bend forwards in a forward fold, reaching your arms down towards the floor. Maybe your hands touch the floor. Maybe they come to your shins, your thighs. Maybe they stay on your hips. Maybe they dangle towards the floor. But see how this feels in your feet. Does this feel a little bit wobbly, or does it feel good? When you're ready, push your feet into the prop below your feet and start to slowly, slowly roll up. Roll your shoulders back. Give your head a nod left and right. Now, I'm going to switch mine just to see what it feels like with my other prop beneath my feet. But standing on a blanket now, it's not as sturdy. So we're going to see what happens if we sit back into an imaginary chair, well, on something that's not so sturdy. So sitting down into an imaginary chair, tuck your tailbone under. So really tucking your pelvis, putting your feet into your prop. Is it wobbly? Are you able to lengthen your arms in front of you, or do you want to keep them on your hips? That's up to you. When you're ready, standing back up, pushing your feet into the floor, straightening your knees, and coming off of your prop here. Give your legs a good shake, and place your prop off to the side. Now, we're going to grab one block. At home, you can, no, Grace, we're just going to use one. Yeah. So if you're at home, something that you can place on the floor and it will stay standing there. So you don't want a ball because it's probably going to roll away, but something you can place on the floor and see where it goes. So we're going to face each other. And what I'm going to do is we're both going to hold our knee up in the air. And as I bring my leg out behind me, I'm going to place the block on the floor. And then Grace is going to pick that block up and bring it up with her. Now, as we bring our leg back out, she's going to place the block on the floor. I'm going to grab it, and we're going to come back up and keep going back and forth, seeing if you can switch hands, back and forth, placing the block down and picking it back up. You might get wobbly, you might get wiggly, and that's okay. And now, before you place it down again, Grace, let's step our feet down, shake our legs out, and we'll switch which foot we're standing on. So other foot now, ready? Bringing your knee up in front of you, and then reaching your leg out behind. I've got to try and get it from wherever Grace left it. And then bringing your block back down, and coming back up. This is a real partner workout. You can really trick your family members here, can't you? By making them wiggle and wobble all over the place. Bringing the block back down and back up. And then bring your feet both to the floor. Give your legs a good shake here. What we're going to do is we're going to come down to a table shape now. So putting this over to the side, we're going to come down to a table shape, facing each other. So our heads are facing each other here. We're going to bring our hands down to the mat and make sure you have a comfortable distance away from each other. You're going to have your shoulders over top of your hands and your hips over top of your knees. From here, bring your right foot out behind you. Now you're going to bring your left hand out in front of you and see if you can reach your partner's shoulder. If you need to scooch forward or adjust here, now's the time. Now see if you can bring your foot up off the floor and bring your knee in towards your tummy. Stretch your leg out behind you and then bring it in towards your tummy. Stretch it long out behind you and in towards your tummy. Now bring both your hand and your knee back to the floor. Give yourself a big body circle here, but don't bonk heads. Maybe just being mindful of each other here, and then the other direction. And then come on back to center. Now you're going to take your left leg out behind you and your right hand up to your partner's shoulder. Lift your foot and start to bring your knee in towards your tummy, and then stretch it long behind you. In towards your tummy, stretch it long behind you. 2 more times here, stretch it in towards your tummy, long behind you, and 1 more time, bringing your knee in, and then stretching it long. Good job, hands back down to the floor, big circles here. 1 direction, and then going in the other direction, and sit back on your heels, just for a breath here. Taking a quick moment to just breathe and release. Our last one that we're going to do of our active things is we're going to do lizard on a rock. So from here, I'm going to take the props off to the side. And our bigger people, or our adults, are going to come into kind of like a child's pose here. So legs on the floor, bringing your body down towards the floor, and our little people are going to come behind us. They're going to sit on our bums. They're going to sit on our bums. An adult, come up towards your kiddo, and as your backs connect, start to walk your hands down towards the mat. And the kiddo really just releases everything and comes down towards the mat. And they're just a lizard sunning themselves on a rock here, just chilling out. When you've had enough, start to push your hands into the floor, and your kiddo will start to feel you come up off the floor. Now we're going to reverse our roles here, and don't worry, adults, we will not crush our little our little pebbles here. So Grace, if you could just scooch over this way just a little bit more. Thank you, bud. So she's going to rest down towards the floor like the adults were doing. So kiddos, you're going to scooch your feet here together, bring your front body down towards the floor, and adults, we're going to sit not on their bottoms, we're going to sit by their feet. And we're going to start to lean back on them, put our arms off to the side, and we're going to be a giant dragon resting on a little pebble. Take a nice breath here. When you're ready, start to push yourself up to seated. And the kiddos are going to walk themselves back as well. Come on back over here. So from here, we're going to lay down on our backs. So lay down on your back. And you're going to make sure that you have a block or a box or something nearby. I'm going to keep mine right here beside me. You're going to lay down on your back, lifting your arms and your feet up towards the ceiling. Start to twirl your wrists and your ankles, going in one direction and then going in the other direction. Now starting to go from your elbows and your knees. It almost feels like I'm swimming when I do this. If you've been doing your circles in one direction, start to go in the other direction. And then finally going from your shoulders and your hips. So these might be really big actions here. You're going all over the place. Big back crawls here. Go in the other direction. Big back crawls. And then come on back to center. Maybe your feet go on the floor. Maybe your feet go up in the ceiling. And then take your block with your hands. From here, with your feet up or your feet down, totally up to you. Take your block in one hand and bring it down towards the floor. Bring the block back up to your other hand and pass it over. Go back and forth, side to side with your block here. Feet can be up or feet can be down. Knees can be bent, knees can be straight. Just going side to side with your block. Maybe two more here, side to side. Next time you come back to center, place your block on the floor. Bring your feet to the floor and start to swish your knees left and right here. Back and forth, left and right. Maybe you're running into each other. That's okay. We're family. That's okay. Swishing your knees left and right. Maybe your head goes in the opposite direction of your knees. So when your knees go to the right, your head goes to the left. Knees go to the left, head goes to the right, back and forth. When you're ready, bring both of your knees and hug them in towards your body. Nice big hug in towards your body here. Keep one foot in and stretch the other one long. Pointing or flexing your toes here. Maybe you're still making those ankle circles. Switch feet, or switch knees that you're holding on to. Really stretching long here. When you're ready, stretch your whole body as long as you can. Nice long breaths. Come on back into center. And find a position that's comfortable for you for a guided meditation. So maybe that's laying down. Maybe that's sitting up. Find a position for your body. Maybe you're on your side. Maybe you're on your tummy. That's up to you. Maybe you're finding movement here, maybe you're finding stillness, but trying to stay on your mat and trying to stay so that you're not distracting anyone else. Maybe your eyes are open, maybe your eyes are closed. And any questions that I ask with this guided meditation, I want you to just answer in your mind. So put one hand on your tummy and your other hand on your heart. Take a nice long breath in and a nice long breath out. In your mind, say, my body. Move your hands to your face. Place your fingers over your eyes, letting your hands feel your cheeks. Maybe your palms feeling comfortable on your jaw. Take a second deep breath in and release. Say, my mind. Now place your hands at the side of your body so they can be resting on the mat. They can be resting on the floor. They can be close to your body or they can be out in a T. Take your attention outside of your body to all the space around you. Feeling the air, the openness above your head. Take a long breath in, a long breath out. In your mind, say, my creativity. When you're ready, if you're laying down, bring yourself up to a seated position. So maybe that's rolling over to your side and pushing yourself up. Maybe that's curling up. Coming up to a comfortable seated position here, sitting nice and tall in your spine, reaching up towards the top of the ceiling. Take a long breath in here, a long breath out. One more nice long breath in, and a long breath out. Thank yourself for coming today and for joining us and moving your body and breathing together. Send out a thought of gratitude to your family for practicing with you today and for being here with you today. And I hope that you find some peace and some rest throughout the rest of your day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.